What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from Gardening with Barchuckin. It's been crazy around here for about the last month and a half. I'll just go ahead and bring you along. I'll show you the new shed, and then I'll go ahead and I'll be recording a bunch of quick videos, hopefully today, or possibly even a long video, I don't know. I'm so far behind in terms of planning, it's crazy, but I want to bring you guys along, show you some of the stuff that's going on in the garden. So the asparagus is basically all ferned out. So this is going to stay like this until it goes ahead and starts to yellow, and then I'll cut everything back down to the ground, make sure I mulch so it can go ahead and survive the winter. Lowe's had a sale on these bags, so I picked some up. It's not the greatest, but I'm going to be doing some container stuff and then also adding compost into it. I still have to plant these guys out. I did get some of that leaf mold from the facility that takes the yard waste, and you know, you end up taking it back. So I got some of that for there. I moved the broccoli to this backside because it's a little bit more shady. Still hasn't produced a darn head yet, but I'll just keep letting it go. I mean, that's probably the best looking broccoli plant I've ever had, so we'll just keep it going. Come here. First strawberry of the season. So this is the horseradish bin, and I don't know if you can see, it has already broke containment. These are the hard neck varieties, these two bags, and the soft neck. They're looking pretty pretty beat up right now. So I may even quick do a harvest on those, see how they're doing. So today's going to be pretty hot. I broke out the old tent, couple chairs, so I can go ahead and sit and have a little bit of shade out here. The spinach has definitely seen better days. I'm going to be pulling that today and planting out some of the herbs that I picked up at Ag Day for the UAD. My little box challenge, they still really haven't bulbed. I planted these guys later, and they're at least kind of creating some nice roots. So these guys may be just about done. So here's where that big tree was that I was always filming in front of. The compost pile. Like I said, I'm going to end up kind of taking some of this and adding this to those bags of soil, and hopefully, you know, be able to create some good growing conditions for some peppers and tomatoes. And then finally, there it is, the new shed. Well, the new / old shed. This was actually my grandfather's shed, and we ended up getting it here on the 25th of May. So unfortunately, well, fortunately we got it because it's a lot bigger than my other shed, and unfortunately, you can see it basically took up the whole garden except for the little garlic patch area. Now, these over here are hard necks. These over here are hard necks, and then in the middle, soft neck. They're starting to develop scapes, which is neat. First time ever growing this variety. Only problem is I don't know when I need to cut them off. because as the scapes grow, they actually take nutrients away from the bulb, and I'm not really growing them for the scapes. I'm growing them for the bulbs of garlic. So I just got to find out if anybody knows. Drop it down in the comments. Let me know typically when you cut your scapes. If you don't know, I'm going to continue to research it myself a little bit, and hopefully get them off so we can keep getting them to bulb. Still have a red cabbage, 2 more broccoli over here. Here's that spinach plant that I was telling you about that actually survived the winter and has now gone to seed. So there's a ton of seeds on here. Hopefully they start maturing, and then I can clip them off and hopefully have some good spinach seeds that will actually germinate and grow. This here is a Swiss chard that overwintered and is now going to seed. So we'll see how that ends up going. And last but not least, here is the thornless blackberry bush that my buddy gave me, and it's just been sitting on the ground next to the garden area. It actually did root itself into the ground, so I popped it in this planter with the compost. I'm trying to figure out a good location for it because I know they don't like a whole lot of sun. They need sun, but you don't want it just baking in the sun for like 12 hours. So I'm almost kind of thinking about planting it on this back side of the shed area. It kind of stays shady as the sun comes across the sky. It will get some sunlight. So I still haven't figured out exactly where I wanted to plant it yet. I'll be pulling up these little paving blocks, the little bricks, and then I can basically come out this way with either beds. I think I'm going to do beds, as long as I leave a space to come out of the shed. Okay, well, thanks for coming along, checking out everything. This is going to be still a work in progress for a little while. With losing all of that garden space, the in-ground garden was 19 by 16 feet, and the shed's I think 12 by 16. So it's leaving me like, 19 by 4. And then I still have to get into it, so I really won't have anything right in the the front part. So I will still go in ground, but I will have to do something low because then the doors are going to swing open. And then I have to go kind of crazy building some raised beds. Not sure exactly what I'm doing yet, whether cinder block, wood, but I'll definitely be doing that. So thanks for coming along, checking out the video. I'm going to be pretty busy today, and then hopefully I can keep getting some videos turned out. I started a new position. Basically, I can do cross training, so I'm not reporting to my normal job. I'm reporting to a different job, and it's further away, so it can go all the way up until like October, which is good in one regard, but it kind of stinks because the little bit of free time that I did have for doing things is completely gone. But it is what it is. So thanks for coming along, everybody. Have a great day.